In Vietnam, it's pretty normal to see people driving around on big bikes in flip-flops, and having foot protection is the second most important thing after a helmet. Now, you do have protection like this that you can get here in this country, but they're not really that appropriate for the city. So to begin with, we have the Motocross Boots. Now, this is obviously for off-road riding. It's not something you'll want to be wearing around the city. It's got far too much bulk, too heavy. But really the idea of these is they're very inflexible, so they're not comfortable for walking around in, but they are here in Vietnam for your off-roading use. Next we have the Dainese Gore-Tex sort of racing boots. These are around $300. They're fairly serious for the track racing, so if you're going to go down to a track, this is what you're going to want to get. After that we have the more casual style Dainese shoes. Now these can be used around the city. You could walk into a coffee shop fairly respectably in these, and you might even go on an ADV ride across the country in them. But again, they're around the $300 mark. They're quite a lot of money, and they still don't look like a normal shoe. You're definitely wearing motorbike gear. So I've gone out and found these motorcycle shoes to try and tackle the problem of just people driving around the city with basically no protection on their feet. Now these are basically waterproof. They have some protection and flexibility here, hard toes, gear pedal protection. And you could wear these to work, to a coffee shop, and most people would have no idea that you got motorcycle shoes on at all. And they look great. So I hope these are going to be appropriate for those people that just want some protection whilst they're going around the city. And they're only $120 roughly, compared to this sort of stuff, which is about $300. So there's a big price difference. So I think these are going to be really great for Vietnam. Unfortunately for me, I can't wear these because they don't go up to my size, but these can be used every day as just normal shoes, especially if you're driving around on a big bike. You should have some protection on, and that's where these will come into play. And if you're just doing a road trip, casual road trip to Trang or across the country, again, this is going to give you something rather than just wearing normal shoes or in many cases flip-flops. So at the moment in stock we have up to US 10.5. And if they are popular, we'll be able to request bigger sizes. But for now, that's what we got. We're seeing more and more in this country people on big, high-capacity bikes, and they're still wearing trainers. That's partly because they don't know what they're doing, but it's also partly because there's just nothing available. And up until this point, these basically don't exist in Vietnam. There have been variants of them, but they sort of come here, they go out of stock, and that's it. It's very hard to get hold of. So I think for the money, you want to have some protection on your feet. So your helmet first, your head. Next step is your feet. And this is a really affordable option for this country. I think these should sell really well, and I think people are going to like them.